channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today I'm just doing a really mini tutorial on the Artis brush, the Oval 6 that I bought in my recent beauty haul. I'm just going to show you how I use it to do foundation and also contouring and blush. So if you'd like to see how the brush works in action and also show you just how I did this really basic look, then keep watching. So to use the brush then, first of all I'm just going to apply the primer that I got, which is the Hourglass primer. Really didn't try this on actually in the shop. I just took a bit of a gamble on it because the lady assured me that it was really good, and I think I've said before I get quite a lot of redness in my cheeks, and she said that that's quite good for calming it down. They do it in two sizes because it's quite pricey, I thought. I think it's about £50 for the bigger size, but I just got the smaller one. So actually say how much is in here. Well, yeah, 0.30 fluid ounces or 8.95 mils. And this is called Veil Mineral Primer, and it has got SPF 15 in it, which is really good. So yeah, just start off with priming. This comes out, it's almost like a little bit pearlescent. Probably can't quite see that on camera there, but it's a bit pearlescent when it comes out. There's ever such a slight sort of like mauvey ultraviolet almost undertone to it. So definitely apply it on the cheeks, on there, on my forehead, and a little bit on the chin. You don't need too much of this. It feels really light in texture when it goes on. It doesn't feel at all claggy. I know that's probably not a word in the English dictionary, but when we're talking about makeup, I think we all know what we mean by claggy, don't we? So yeah, it doesn't leave that unpleasant feeling. It's not sticky, there's no residue. It feels as though you can put your foundation straight on. You don't need to like wait for it to dry or anything like that. I'm currently using NARS, and this is the Sheer Glow. I'm using Syracuse, which is medium dark 1. I was using a different one. I know that I showed you guys that in my recent beauty haul, but I've now moved on to this one because I was just finding the Barcelona was just too light for me, and even though, as the lady explained, it's easier to warm up a lighter shade than it is to cool down something darker. Again, this is all to do with me being red and being you know, trying to find ways around it. For me, it just wasn't working. I just found that I was having to put too much on to warm that up, and I ended up looking like, you know, full glam every day, which, you know, isn't good when you're just going to work, really. Okay, so as she did in the shop, I'm just applying it to the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to lift up some of the product with the brush. And excuse me looking into the mirror, but just so that I can see what I'm doing, and this is exactly how she did it. Just light strokes onto the skin, and it just deposits the foundation beautifully. As I said, I hadn't tried it myself. The lady did it for me in the shop, but you know, it just felt so lovely, and I was just so happy with how it looked afterwards that I invested. There we go. Just do the one side just so you can see the difference. Circular or brushing motion. She said not to over brush because I you know, for me I feel almost like I want to keep rubbing it in, but she said it will deposit really evenly, and just to sort of trust that you've done it, because otherwise you then do start to take the product off. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that well enough. I think that's a much better match for me foundation wise as well. So I'll go ahead and apply it all over. I was a little bit concerned actually about how to hold this because it's quite angled, as you can see there, and you know, it just feels very different to how you hold other, you know, more standard shaped foundation brushes. But it does feel very natural actually. It doesn't feel odd at all. I feel like I definitely use slightly less foundation as well than when I'm using my my beauty blender, and she did say actually that is one of the bonuses of this, is that you do tend to use less product. Of course the proof will be in the pudding, but generally I feel like I've had to apply less, and the coverage is nice and even. There we go. So I'm I'm probably doing it a terrible disservice and not using it exactly as an expert would, but as I've said many times, I am a complete novice when it comes to makeup. I'm just enjoying the journey and exploring and learning all the time through YouTube mostly, and blogs. You know, anything that I learn or come across I want to share with you guys too, because sharing's caring. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. Although its price point's £40, so it is quite expensive, but then I suppose when you do compare it with other brushes in the same you know, the same sort of category, things like Laura Mercier and the MAC tools and things like that, I think it's probably around about the same price point really. And like I say, it does distribute the foundation really evenly, really smoothly. It actually feels really pleasant as well while you're doing it, so it's almost, you know, like a little facial type experience. Yeah, so for me, it's a keeper, definitely. It'll be up there with my favourites. Little look at. I'm going to continue and just apply the rest of my makeup, and then have a little go at using it for contouring. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep watching. like it, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and also if you'd like to see any more, then subscribe. If there's anything that you wanted to ask or anything that you'd like to see, then leave a comment below and I'll try and answer that. As I said, I would definitely recommend the brush. I really enjoy using it. I like the finish that it gives for the foundation, also enjoyed using it for contouring. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.